Welcome back, everybody, to Talking Pride and True Mariners podcast. Oh my God. We won the division. First time in 24 years. We're 3 years old with the division. I mean, I don't think there's a word to feel that I have. I really
Yeah,
don't.
honestly, it doesn't feel real. It really doesn't feel real. Like, I, d- I'm beyond excited that yeah, it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a
We've
crazy
been talking this whole season,
feeling.
like, oh, this is going to be the year. They had a big slump. Home runs to pick up some guys. Get into a slump. And now we have won 16 of 17.
Yeah,
Winning against the Rockies, and locked into a first round bye. I mean, this is exactly why we were believing this whole year. We believe in this team. We believe in the staff. We kind of believe in the ownership, but definitely believe in the coaching. And here we are.
yeah,
First round bye, winning the division. Wow.
yeah. And even guys like Dom Canzone are going crazy. Like everyone is on point right now. Everyone is hot.
Comeback player of the year this year. I mean,
Yeah,
like genuinely this year, it's just gone so many.
yeah. And there's been so many ups and downs, like you touched on. There were stretches where it was rough. I mean, even like what 3 weeks ago, I thought our season was done. I didn't think we were going to be making the playoffs. And
And we're again in first place.
right, so yeah, it's man, has it been a season? But Cal Raleigh's been the one rock the whole year, man.
Might as well win the whole fucking thing. Might as well.
Might as well.
Come on. He had 2 times on live TV. I love it.
Yep,
I love
last
it.
2 games, man. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm speechless, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I really truly believe the determination this team has right now. We're not done yet. I mean, this is the first of the goals, right? Making it into the postseason, getting that spot secured. Not only have we done that, like we mentioned, we got the first round bye and home field advantage as long as we're not playing the Blue Jays to majority of the games. So, I mean,
Yep.
looking forward, I mean, what's next? So obviously, there's 3 teams fighting for the last 2 spots right now. We got the Guardians who are on a similar tear to us. I mean, again, they swept us before we started went on a tear, right? So
Yeah.
who would have thought they'd be here? We got the Tigers who have been a royal swamp. I mean, it's great to see. And then the Astros who always seem to make their way to the postseason. In your opinion, who's kind of like the best case of those 2 spots? Who do you think we have a better chance to beat out of those three teams?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we did just sweep the Astros, so that's a good sign. But also, I don't want to face them because it's the Mariners, and knowing our track record with the Astros, it's not good. But I don't. Honestly, I'd have to say the Astros though, just because keep it rolling against a team we just recently swept.
I think Guardians are similar to us, where if they ride this wave, they're going to be more challenging than the other 2 teams. So I agree.
Yeah, yeah. The Guardians, huh? I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, the Tigers fell off out of nowhere the last like month or almost 2 at this point. I mean, look at the rest of the season before that. They were the hottest team in baseball, and
First team to 50, first team to 60. I think they were like one of the first or second to 70, and now they have 90.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I know I don't want to face the Guardians just because they've been hot too, and that would be a tough team to face. So I'd have to say, yeah, the struggling Tigers or the team we most recently just swept is the Astros. So
I think that's a picture perfect way to start the postseason is by the Mariners facing up against the Astros. I know. I was at the queue this morning trying to get those postseason tickets. I secured Game 5 tickets, the if necessary game. But
yeah,
I mean, having 3 of 5 games at home against the Astros, when we played so well, and then like you said, we swept them at away. Is Minute Maid, Astros home field. But I mean,
I think that's kind of the best case scenario.
But this team has just been impressing me left and right. I mean, right now, they're just looking like no one can stop them. About to be 17 feet. Who can stop them?
Yeah, I mean we're winning tonight against the Rockies. So I have a question for you. So we got the Dodgers next. What what do you do for those 3 games? Are you resting your starting pitchers? Are you resting your star position players? And kind of like what they did tonight, they're giving Cole Young is in the lineup for the first time in a long time. Garver behind the plate, or are you starting? Are you starting everyone like it's a playoff game because the Dodgers series is a great segue into the playoffs because that's the World Series matchup right there, Mariners, Dodgers. So
Are you calling that right now?
I don't know about calling it, but it,
No, I
so
like that question because it's tough, right? It's tough because obviously we want to keep the boys rolling. We want to keep
it going, but I also don't know if I want the first seed.
if we secure that first seed, we're playing either the Red Sox
or the Yankees.
yeah, and I
I don't like either. I don't like the matchup there.
and then even
Or so
we could play the Blue Jays again at some point. And I think this
is what I
is Dan Wilson. I think tomorrow I'm throwing out a really
rough lineup of backups and guys who need to get some playing time. I don't think you take
out of the lineup just because you put him at DH and see if he can get to 62 or 63.
Mm-hmm.
I think you keep Suarez in, but everyone else is resting.
I mean, I'm throwing probably Cam Jones right.
I'm throwing Luke Raley in center. I'm throwing Robles in left.
Yeah.
I'm throwing Rivas at shortstop. I'm throwing Cole Young at second.
Yeah.
I guess you could throw Luke Raley at 1 or whatever and play Randy or Julio if you really want to.
You could play
Ford's
Garver at
catcher.
first and Harry Ford at catcher.
Perfect.
And then Cal still going to DH because you want him to get his home runs. So
I think that's what I would do at least for tomorrow.
Maybe the next 2 games, give the guys their 1 or 2 at bats just to keep them sharp.
Yeah.
But I just don't think
the goal much more. I mean, I think getting number 1 seems to be really cool
in theory, but I think I'd rather
play Tigers, Guardians, or
Astros than
the Yankees and Red Sox. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I agree. I like that take. I'd probably do the same, but I'd start our starters like for maybe 3 innings, and then after that I would just sub everyone in just to keep them fresh and keep them in routine. But yeah, so I'd basically do that, and then if we if we get swept by the Dodgers or we split the series, whatever, or not split, but like take only 1 of 3, it is whatever. So.
Well, the Dodgers like us there
division, and they can't get a higher seed. They're pretty much locked into the 3 seed. Like that I think they actually are locked into the 3 seed.
Yeah.
So I mean, for them, I wonder what they're going to do too. I mean, they might be doing something similar. Starting their guys
and then giving them some rest after that. I think that's a pretty plausible thing that we can see happen. But
yeah,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not. A lot of these guys have played hard the last 60 days. I mean, Naylor's been starting almost every day. Julio, Cal, Randy, JP. They deserve a break at some point.
Yeah.
You want to keep the momentum, obviously, but without, honestly, opening a door to far worse things to happen. So.
Yeah, you want to keep those guys fresh going into the postseason for sure. So, yeah.
Really quick about Cal Raleigh, though.
Man.
We talked about this earlier.
Are we going to see a 10 more season? He's really close.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to go quite to 10, but he's definitely going to clear 9.
Yeah, he's at like.
Are we going to see
He's at like
8 something right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we going to see a season
where he beats the AL record? I mean, he's among those amazing names who have had 60 or more home runs. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Well, he needs 2 more to tie and 1 more to break it, or 2 more to tie and then 1 after that. So, yeah. 3 tonight. I don't know if he's gonna get 1 tonight, but 3 more games after that. He's hit multiple home runs in how many games this year? So.
I mean, I think that's 11 games actually.
The craziest thing. This is the craziest stat too. All those 11 games were against different teams too. So.
Yeah.
Why not add a 12th in there with the Dodgers, right?
I could see him. I could see him getting to 62 in the Dodgers series, but I don't know about I don't know about 3 home runs in 3 games.
Let's get that.
Yeah, Well, yeah, he homered in what, like 4 straight games earlier in the year. So,
Yeah,
hey,
that was double. So he's going to do 5 in 4 games.
So I mean,
yeah. So I don't know,
Um,
but either way,
there's been a topic
regardless, I'm just very happy that he hit 60.
of
I think I think that alone being a catcher, I think that has solidified him as AL MVP. Honestly, I
that's
know
exactly where I was going to next.
I know
I mean,
Judge.
how is he not?
right? How is he not?
Yeah, yeah, and I know Judge has other numbers that are better than Cal, but in terms of his home runs, his position, and that the Mariners now have made the playoffs officially and won the West, I think that's a huge contributing factor to to him being an MVP as well. Because if the Mariners, let's say he still had the same numbers and hit the home runs, but the Mariners didn't make the playoffs or didn't win the division, I think that knocks him down too. But since we have, and he's shown that he's kind of carried this team this year while putting up those numbers as a catcher, I think it's kind of solidified him, to be honest.
Well, so for me, and obviously we're biased, right? We're Mariners fans. We're
Bias in this, right?
Yeah,
Aaron
of course.
Judge is
an amazing offensive player. Probably one of the top we've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
He's had
50-plus home run seasons, which we've never seen before in MLB.
Mm-hmm.
So truly an amazing player. His defense is not quite up to par to what you for a regular guy. Does have some less home runs and less RBIs.
And Cal Raleigh,
And Cal Raleigh have a great position. So I think if you put all that in play,
along with if the Mariners already won the West and are going to make a deep postseason run, I just don't see how you could be.
it's just one of the two players is going to get stuck.
And it's just real. I mean, it's
Yeah.
unreal that that's the possibility this year.
Yeah.
So I think Cal Raleigh wins by a very narrow margin.
Just the fact that
He
not only keeps the most home runs by a catcher, he keeps the most home runs by a switching, but he's
continuing breaking records while playing catcher and catching 3 out of 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not
get the field goal.
Yeah, I agree. And it seems like to me, I know that's biased coming from a Mariners fan, so a lot of the stuff we hear is Mariners stuff, but it seems like everyone around the whole league is talking about Mariners. Talking about Cal Raleigh specifically. Like he's a sensation right now, and I think he has more people talking about him right now than Aaron Judge. So I don't see how he doesn't win.
It's just great to think that
we're living this. I wish we were able to game the last few nights when they clinched postseason and the AL West, but
we're not done yet.
Yeah,
we're not done yet. So
we're not.
It's been a ride.
I really hope that we make a deep run. They keep saying World Series. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Gilbert, Kirby, Hancock, Cal, Julio, all of the interviews. They've been saying we're going for the World Series this year, and that's the mentality they need. So let's write it, boys. Let's write it.
Yeah, we have the most complete roster and team out of anyone, I think, right now. But that's what makes me nervous. We've seen, even with this team, we've seen the struggles this season. So that's what makes me nervous. It's we haven't been consistent all year. We've had ups and downs. Just so I don't know. But I think if we had this team, if we had Naylor and Suarez from the beginning, start of the season for this whole year, that would be a totally different story. I mean, we'd have easily 10 more wins.
95 wins.
Yeah.
95, 96 wins.
Yeah.
So
Mariners just won. That's 90 wins in the season. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. Yep.
So we talked about how this roster is. Obviously,
we have tremendous depth in the lineup right now. I mean, having Polo and Suarez as your 5 and 6 is awesome.
Oh,
that, you don't see many teams with that. And then having, again, Naylor and JP, or sorry, not Naylor, sorry, Canzone and JP hitting near the bottom of the lineup. I mean, that's just insane.
Yeah.
Look at the bullpen. They've just been running it. And then the rotation.
It's finally doing what we've known them to do.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Orlando's shoes now. Who are you throwing for those first 3 games?
Brian Wu.
That's a lock.
Yeah, of course.
Game 1 is Brian Wu.
Brian Wu. Game 2 is Gilbert. And then yeah, and then in Game 3, Luis Castillo.
I think I flipped the schedule. We sent Anthony Davis. The only reason being is I think that Castillo is a better number two than Brian was going to face. Not saying that Gilbert wouldn't be, but I think that Castillo's going to bring a certain defensive energy. I mean, he was there for us in 2022. Not that Kirby and Gilbert weren't, but he was that guy for us. And
Yeah.
if you look at his last 4 games, he's thrown about 20 plus, and he's picking up like less than 2 earned runs.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's tough, but
Or you flip it back, or you try to throw Kirby a fresh on for game 5 if it happens.
yeah, I would throw Kirby game 4, and then if you have to go to game 5, then Woo again. Bryce Miller's not getting a start. Sorry.
Yeah, he's going to bullpen. I'm sorry, bro, but
Yeah, he's too inconsistent.
Things to work out. You know, you're going to come back next year growing.
Yeah.
So we're going
'Cause-
to take that.
Yeah, the reason I'm doing that is because Kirby, if we in game 4, if Kirby pitches great and we win, then cool. Then Brian Woo's ready for our next series. But if not, and we have to go to game 5, then Brian Woo can lock it down for us. And then we'll have to go on to the next series, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
No, I think that's the mentality you got to take. So not only in the draft, we got the first round bye, but now let's take it series by series. You have to look at each series specifically. So again, I'm not saying we're making Tigers to start, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the others
Throw Scooble 1. That's going to be a tough matchup. Almost in that, do you throw maybe Castillo
so you have a better chance of getting Woo in a more favorable matchup. I'm not sure. These are all questions that we don't get to make a decision on. But
Yeah.
it's crazy that we can have these conversations, that we are in the thick of it, and that we're getting national recognition.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like that.
Yeah, I like that way of thinking. Yeah, is like you want Brian Woo in a better matchup where we have a better chance of winning, right? Where if it's a pitcher's duel, Scooble and Woo, and then say both Woo gives up 1 run and Scooble gives up nothing, and then we lose or something like that. It's like, well, you wasted it. But then if Woo would have pitched the next day and given up 1 run and we scored 5 off of them, off of their guys. So yeah, I have 2 more.
It'll be interesting to see how the matchup goes. It's going to be really interesting.
It is. I have 2 more questions for you. Actually, 1 statement, 1 question. First statement, you speaking about the Mariners getting national coverage and all this stuff, and it's exciting. For the first time, I think ever in my life, I was at Costco on the day of a Seahawks game, and there was more people wearing Mariners gear at Costco than there was Seahawks. I saw multiple Cal Raleigh jerseys. Everyone was wearing Mariners stuff. I saw maybe 1 or 2 Seahawks. That was it. It's crazy.
This fan base is
Yeah.
I mean, hyped. I mean, everyone saw the videos, right, of everyone singing outside the stadium with the drummer for an hour and a half after each of the last 2 games. I mean, this fan base is ready. We are going to pack those stadiums out. We are going to make it known that the Mariners belong here. And I love that you got to experience that firsthand, going to Costco and seeing more Mariners jerseys than Seahawks.
Yeah,
Well,
on a game
seen
day.
that in our lifetimes.
No, I haven't.
On a game day. They both
on a
play.
Seahawks game day, yeah, exactly. Normally it's Seahawks everything, everywhere. Nobody cares about Mariners, especially at this time of the year. Now all the Mariners fans are crawling out of the friggin' dungeons. It's crazy. But
You said you had another question too?
yes, I have a question for you. Speaking of the rotation, going into the playoffs, in your opinion, what do you think is the Mariners' biggest weakness going into the playoffs? For our team, what is our team's biggest weakness going into the playoffs?
I think it's the bridge between starters. So, I know that might be
It sounds shocking because we have Spire, we have Brash, we have Bizzardo.
They haven't been a sharp recently.
No, Barash has not been consistent.
Yeah, so I think right now, that is our weakness. It's the bridge. If you have
Brian Woo going 5 innings, who's pitching the 6th, 7th, and 8th? Ideally, those 3, right? But
Yeah.
it's not really a guaranteed lock that they're going to lock him down. Spire's
Right.
been amazing. Brash has been solid. Bizzardo's been very surprising. But I think that's our weakness. Well, a lot of these teams we're going up against have killer bullpens with 2, 3 stars in them. And I think you can make an argument that Brash, Bizzardo, and Spire could be seen as stars.
but also the track record
much shorter than a lot of these guys we're going to be facing in the postseason.
Yeah.
So I think as of right now,
That's the thing that really needs to. We need to make sure that happens. I think our starters are going to be solid, especially if we're only throwing 3 of them: Wu, Castillo, Gilbert. I think our bats is top tier, so I'm not worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling the rich
bullpen. Anyone in the bullpen not named Munoz, I'm definitely going to be on the edge of my seat for, and not in a good way.
Yeah, for sure. As I would say, Munoz obviously is a star in our bullpen, and I'd say the only other real guy that I would feel confident going is probably Spire, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, Bizzardo has been good. Vargas has been surprising as well to me, but Matt Brash has been a major disappointment in my opinion. I can't.
Still 2.5 ERA. Let's not forget about that.
Still got a 2.5
Yes,
ERA,
but he's
as
scary.
It's definitely been inflated.
He's scary. I mean, he could. So it could go either way, but yeah, I mean that would be tough. So.
Well, you know what? It's been exciting
To be a Mariners fan, as Dan Wilson said, let's enjoy it, but work is still not done. Let's go out there.
No, sir.
Let's enjoy this last series against the Dodgers, but then once we get those 3 days of rest, we're right back at it next Friday. And
Yep.
we better be ready because the teams coming to us are going to be ready.
Yeah.
Sorry, next Saturday. Next Saturday.
October 4th is the first game of the division series. So let's show up. Let's keep going to Costco in our jerseys. Let's keep doing all the things. This fan base is hyped. I have a good feeling about this.
Let's go.
Yeah. 2001, bringing it back to 2001, but with a better outcome this time.
That's right. Well, with that, thank you for watching.
Watching this week's episode of Talking Tridents, a Mariners podcast. We're very excited, obviously, here. We can't wait to get some coverage after the game 1 and 2 of the ALDS. Let us know in the comments who you would rather face in that series, as well as what you think the Mariners will most to make this postseason run the best we've seen.
So,
Yep.
we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.